Good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 2 of Start of the Week. The first week was really cool. I got a lot of great feedback, a lot of great shares from people emailing me and sharing some of the cards that they've picked up and some backstory to it. And I'm going to be sharing some of those tonight with you guys. I think there's about 4 or 5 of y'all that reached out, so really awesome and really awesome shares to go with it as well. At the very end, I'll also share what I picked up at the Philly show this weekend. A lot of really cool stuff, and overall, just a great experience. And it was great to see everybody, and got a chance to meet some people that watched the channel as well. Came up and said hello, and it was really nice to make acquaintance with a number of people. So it was really nice, and saw a lot of familiar faces as well, which is always a thrill for me. I'm going to leave my email address listed above, sammythundercards@gmail.com. What this essentially will do is you can email me some of your pickups. This start of the week on Mondays we'll be showcasing the pickups that y'all make. So if you bought something at a card show, at a card shop, on eBay, online, an auction house, and you want to share it with the world, definitely do so. You can email me, and I'm happy to share it on my channel. I think it's a lot of fun. It's really thrilling to share some of the pickups. I mean, I always love doing it as well, and I figured why not reach out to some of y'all and see if you guys want to share some of your pickups too. So emails listed above, sammythundercards@gmail.com if you guys want to feature your stuff next Monday. So what we'll do now is we'll go through some of the viewers that submitted their cards to showcase on this week's episode. We're going to go with the first one. John D. reached out to me, and he submitted 4 cards through email. So John, thank you so much for reaching out, and I'm glad we can share some of your cards with some others here. So at the start of the week, he picked up a really nice looking Walter Johnson 1940 play ball. What a great looking card that is. And for 2.5 with PSA, absolutely phenomenal. You know, when you can find one that has really good centering like that, it's a great feeling. He got this one off of eBay, it looks like, and it's just a really nice looking card. So the next card he picked up was the 1935 Diamond Stars Rogers Hornsby, an SGC4. Also got that on eBay. And John, you have an eye for centering, man. Like, this card looks phenomenal too. I mean, just between the Johnson and the Hornsby, top notch, man. Top notch. And again, he got this off of eBay, SGC4. Really nice. And of course, I mean, my favorite of the picks. Unbelievable Sweet Pearl Christy Matthewson Dark Cap 1.5. Good colors on this, good centering on it. And when you get a card like this that has immaculate centering and pretty sharp corners, actually, when I'm looking at it now, it's a good card. He also is a private sale, actually. So he got this through a private sale. Was the 1948 Swell Sport Thrills Lou Gehrig 2.5 SGC, also through a private sale. Looks great, man. And it's a good looking card. So congrats on that. So that is John's submission for this week. Now we move on to Bizza Rizza Jizza. So it looks like here's 5 pickups from the past week. I've been on an SGC auction binge lately. 2 of these cards are our guys from Mets, yes. I sold my entire collection back in 2002. Sadly, 21 years later, I jumped back in and have been enjoying your channel. I picked up my first 2 59s. Love the look of that year. I agree. I love the 59 set. So I'll include this one. So this I thought was a really great deal. The Nolan Ryan 1972, incredible looking. $60 is what he paid for it. That's a hell of a deal for a 6 in 1972. Just a great looking card. Tom Seaver, yes, man, right out of the gate. Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver. And this one looks like an eBay auction. I don't know what they go for in this price. I would have to look it up. To me, it sounds like a good price. Bizza paid $22 for this. I think it's probably a good deal for $22. So very cool. Got the Hank Aaron. Now Hank Aaron 2.5. It's still got great color to it. You know, it's you have a sharp looking card there, man. Really sharp looking, and for a 2.5, I say that's a really nice looking card for that. He paid $66 eBay auction for this, which I think is either right on line or even better. So congrats, man. The Roger Maris 2, $29 for this eBay. That's pretty stellar, man. You know, it kind of represents well, and as you know, it just kind of shows really nicely. The color is very good, and there's no wrinkles or creases that I can see. So very nice. is the Ricky Henderson Kellogg's card. Yellow pops in the SGC slab. I agree, man. It looks great. I know these Kellogg's cards, I know they have the tendency, if you don't take care of them, to crack. But this one looks really nice. I really appreciate you reaching out. Colin F. Colin actually bought this card for me, which is really cool. Happens to be a card I picked up from you a while back that I finally got graded. Came back a little lower than he was expecting for it, but it's, as he says, damn cool looking. As far as getting a lower grade, I mean, yeah, I know it's a little frustrating when you don't get the grade you want if it goes a little lower, but for what it's worth, this card really presents super well. And I commented how this is kind of like on an upper echelon of a 2. Centering on it is really, really nice. And if I remember right, and I emailed Colin back, this card came from an estate sale that had a bunch of 3 Yankees. Didn't have Mantle, but it had like Yogi Berra, Rizzuto, Martin. And I think the Martin was probably the best out of the 3 stars. Thank you for submitting, Colin. Hope to see you soon at another show. All right, big card, really big card. Chris M. Chris watches a lot of my videos. I see him at Garfield all the time, and his collection is vast. He has a lot of cards. I mean, I've seen him set up there as well. And so this, I mean, incredible. Thank you for sharing this, Chris. I know this is a huge card, man. Like an absolutely huge card. Congratulations on picking this up. And I'm sure you're super excited and thrilled to kind of just have it in hand and look at it. So thank you again, Chris, for submitting. This is from Sebastian W. The Andre Dawson is the first one. Picked this one up at a recent card show. And very clean looking on his second year card, it looks like. But I know some people prefer the solo card rather than the quad card. So it's a very nice pickup, Sebastian. But really cool. Just a very nice looking card. And here's the card that he bought from me, actually. He bought the card, and then he brought it to the East Coast National to get it signed. So he bought the Pete Rose 68. Congrats again, the autograph, man. I mean, just a super cool card. Pete Rose's signature is just a classic signature. I don't know if you're planning on submitting this over to PSA for just authentication or JSA or whatever, but congrats on the card pickup as well, and congrats on the autograph. This is super cool. And again, I'm going to leave my email address above here. If you want to contribute your pickups for next week, you can email me here. Send me a photo. Send me the price you paid if you want to share that, and send me the story if you want to talk about how you picked it up or where you picked it up and platform and so forth. You can share that with me. Just email me sammythundercards@gmail.com, and I'll have it ready for next week. So some of my pickups, so with the Philly show, if you guys haven't watched that, you can watch it now. I'll leave a link so you can check it out. But these are some of the pickups that I made. I'll start with the stuff I got from B-Roth. You guys know that I'm big on collecting the issued team packs that they gave out in the 50s and 60s. And this was through like the J Publishing set in, I think it was 1955 or 56. But check this out. 1955 or 56 J Publishing picture pack of the New York Giants. And the classic of Willie Mays playing back. The Irvin, which super, super cool. And then still in the original envelope of the picture pack. This is pretty damn cool. 1971 Dell Stamps book. Yep, you got all the players. You got Nolan Ryan on the very top here. You got Seaver underneath him. Page, you get the stats about him, and here's the backs, perforated edges. And then here's the remaining of the team. You see it, I guess. So it's the entire book, and then their statistics as well. Itself is really, really, really cool looking. And that's the front, and that's the back. This was kind of a cool discovery. The guy who runs the Fishkill show, Mike, you guys might have seen his table from one of my videos that I published at the Fishkill show recently. He's taken on a consignment, and his consignment really includes some cool stuff. And one of the things that he showed me at the Philly card show, because he was set up there, were these records. And they're really trippy looking. On the back, it's made by this company, I guess Sports Challenge. And you can listen to Sports Challenge, and they tell you how to play it. Scarra Productions, Woodland Hills, California. I don't know the year off the top of my head. It would definitely be in the late 70s, though, given the statistics here. 2 in 73, 1 in 74, 1 in 75. So I'm guessing somewhere in the late 70s that they made these. But it comes with all the different players. Willie Mays' first home run as a Met. Ted Williams, his last at bat in Boston. Hank Aaron hits his 715th home run. The Bobby Thompson shot heard around the world. Barry Kuzman and Don Clendenin with the 1969 Miracle Mets. Johnny Bench beats Pirates in 72 playoffs. Fred Lynn has an incredible day in Detroit. Frank Robinson homers first time as an Indian. Zarowski wins the 1960 World Series. Don Larson's perfect game. Tom Seaver, the Cubs ruined the perfect game. It's kind of sad that that's the record, but there you have it. I also saw Woody. Woody is a dealer that sets up. Anytime I see him, it's always great because we catch up a little bit. And he saw that I posted on Net54 somewhat recently about a book that I wanted to find, a Christy Matthewson book to read. And he was really not kind enough to give me this book to read on Christy Matthewson, the Celebrant. Can't wait to read this. So it's going to be, I really appreciate you giving this to me, Woody. It seems like it's going to be a great book to read and I'll just sink my teeth into. I have found a book on Matthewson, but I can never get enough. So this will be my second Matthewson book to read. But he told me that every year there's a guy that comes to Keystone College. There's a guy, he dresses up as Matthewson, and I guess that's like a reenactment. And I guess he shares the story of Christy Matthewson. And they give out these cards every time that they do it. And it's just to celebrate Christy Matthewson's his life and legacy. Nice little biography about him. And it shows like Keystone College. I thought this was really cool. And finally, the big purchase of the Philly show. Again, this came from Mike from the Fishkill show. He promotes it, and that's his show. And this is part of the consignment, and I got a chance to know Mike calls him Sunshine. That's his nickname. Sunshine's cards, his collection. And I was able to buy this from his collection, his consignment. It is none other than the T205 Christy Matthewson. And what I really admired about this card is just the very limited chipping on the gold borders. And I thought that's what, to me, stood out about this. And what made me really gravitate to this card. I've been kind of leaning more towards getting a T205 just because his profile shot here is just out of this world. And the color scheme is just surreal to me. So initially I was not really going to go after this card, but when I saw it in this condition, I thought, I got to do it. I have to. So here's the back. It's the Piedmont. And yeah, it just goes super well with everything, with all my other Matthewson stuff. So really pleased. But thank you guys so much for watching, as always. It's been a little busy lately just because work has been consuming my life the past 2 weeks. And so it doesn't leave me a lot of time to make videos, but I definitely really wanted to get this one out. So again, one more time, emails above. Please reach out, guys. Let me know if you guys want to share some of your stuff, and we'll do that next week, next Monday. All right, have a great start to your week, guys. Appreciate you watching. Take care.